Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play H1Z1. Right, today I've got a big announcement to make, but before I do that, I would like to address problems that we've been having within the game. Being kicked out, so I'm going to apologise right now if that happens. But is what's been happening to me and other players in the game, where the game freezes and it kicks you out for no reason at all, and it doesn't seem to matter where you are on the map, what you're doing, you get kicked out. Chopping trees down. Again, you can chop a good few trees down, walk off, and it kicks you out. So it's something that's going to have to be addressed, because everybody's banging their head against a brick wall, really, thinking, well, there's obviously something wrong with my PC, blah 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 blah. But it's not. It's down to the game. So hopefully the devs will get that bloody hell sorted out fairly soon, because it's quite sickening, really, once you're doing something really big, and there's a tree falling down there. Once you're doing something really big and you get kicked out, and you think, oh, for God's sake, I hope when I get back in, I'm not dead, like, got to respawn. So anyway, let's hope they get their asses into gear and get that sorted out for us, because if you look at your frame rate, okay, we're in around here at Cranberry, the frame rate is going to drop dramatically. But when you're out of town, yeah, no problem at all. But even when you're getting 100 plus frames a second, you are still getting kicked out. So sort it, man, sort it. Otherwise, you're going to lose a lot of dedicated players. Right, today, as you all know from my last video, we managed to get a quad. But I found out it wasn't one of my friends. It was just another player, because as you could see, he was shooting at us on the way back. But anyway, I dropped the quad over there at the base at I9, came back, and that same chap was still hacking away at that van, getting scrap. He couldn't understand a word I was saying, and me also couldn't understand a word he was saying. So anyway, I said to him, thanks for the quad, and he told me politely to foxtrot Oscar, as they used to say. Fuck right off. But anyway, right, the big announcement I have to make is the base that I was building over here in the lake. I'm not going to show you just yet. That's the reason why I'm looking this way. The base at in the lake, it does actually work, but you're going to need to find a flat area, somewhere out there in the wilderness, where's, say standing from here, you're not going to see it, because either trees are hiding it, or you just can't walk anywhere around it and get that, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a word for it. I don't know anyway. But anyway, you won't be able to see, because I was thinking about making a base down there just behind those houses, because there's nowhere that I can see. If I was stood over there, I would not be able to see whether I've got a vehicle inside it or what, because the render distance would be okay. But anyway, getting on with our base is what I decided, because I'm getting a little bit tired of just general base building. So I sat down the other night and I think, what can I do? Because I still want to play the game. So I decided about a little racetrack, for other players to be able to, ones that have got vehicles, or even not vehicles. You could use it for running around, get about 5 or 6 players or something like that. Get them started at the start, and 2 laps all the way around, or 3 laps, and the fastest obviously wins. Yeah, and there could be like a little trophy at the end of it, some scrap metal, some food or water or whatever. But yeah, might be something worth it. Anyway, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to show you what we've done so far. I've got a good man on board at the moment. His name is Mad Mac. He's been out all morning cutting trees down, and also any materials that he had in his base, because he's more or less finished what he's doing over there. He's well, given them to me for the racetrack. So here we go then. Oh, thank you very much, Max. It's much appreciated, my mate. Because if I had to do this job on my own, it would have taken me forever. But anyway, here we go. Ta-da! Let's get a bit closer if we can. So, as you can remember in my last video, let's get the old binoculars out. That's our base there. Okay, well, the starting of it. So it's what I decided to do, because I put the 4 what do they call them, deck foundations on each side of that main base. What could I do? Well, nobody was actually building in this square, so I thought about making some sort of racetrack. So as what we do is, that is going to be the start there. Those 2 deck foundations there together, that is going to be the start, the further one away. So as what you're going to do is, you're going to drive all the way down here. You see it? There's a ramp with a deck foundation. There's another ramp and more tampers. There's another ramp, and this is where we turn off to the right. You carry on down there. Another deck foundation with ramps. This is all going to be walled off around the outside, so it stops or helps players for not falling off the deck. All they're going to do is hit into a wall or something like that, or something, or whatever I put inside, or whatever I decide to put inside it. So anyway, they will come down here, carry on down, carry on down, carry on down, carry on down. They've got a nice bit of speed going on from here. There could very well be another deck foundation there somewhere. It's because of the render distance, it's not loading in. But on this corner here, we have another deck foundation. Okay, so then you would come down here, another deck, come back down here, another deck. Okay, and then you would go off to the right. That gate will be moved. I was actually trying to think, maybe put another deck foundation there, because at the moment there's only 1 ramp there, and if I was to get rid of that gate, actually, if I was to get rid of that gate, the ramp would actually glitch into the water. So what I need to do is put another one here with a few more ramps, so it's easier for players to get on to those to that deck there. So anyway, they would turn right, get onto that deck, carry on down to that deck. So at this stage here, they're going to have quite a bit of speed, so that's going to be a bit of a jump. And then they've got those ramps just the other side of that deck, pretty close, so they're going to have to go careful, because they could blow their truck up. And also there on the end there, we have 2 walls with 1 ramp, but I'm going to take those walls down and put ramps there in their place, and put the walls on the outsides. But I'm going to put a couple of obstacles in the way as well, maybe a couple of furnaces, a couple of bee boxes, you know, that sort of thing. But it's what we'll do now, because I've just been out and I've been gathering a bit of scrap. We shall end the binocular experience, and we'll go down. So it's what I'm going to do, rather than take the risk on recording myself walking down the stairs and getting kicked out, I'm going to pause it, and I shall meet you on the other side of the lake. See you in a mo. And we're back. Right, I'll just sort of give you a closer look from here to show you what I mean about this part here. So I'm going to put perhaps over another deck foundation here. It may be a little lower than what we're standing on, but what is a race course if it hasn't got a couple of little obstacles in the way? But I'm going to wall that one off, so they can't just like rush down here and fall off the edge. So I'm going to have to put walls around it just to make it look better, and a few more ramps to make it easier to get down on this tamper. So then, like I said earlier, is what you'll do is you will drive up here. So at this time you will, especially coming down from that ramp there, you're going to grab yourself a little bit of speed. So you're going to be
still filming.
Oh, sorry about this. Yeah, just started filming, Mark. Yeah, can I help you out with anything?
No, I was just wondering.
Okay, my friend, I shall catch you in a little while. Just showing the YouTubers the racetrack design.
Okie doke.
So anyway, getting back to it. So yeah, you would have built up a little bit of speed from there. Come up to the ramp here, and I'm not going to. All I'm going to do here is I'm going to put some walls on both sides. So from here, you're going to be able to build up quite a bit of speed, especially if you use your turbo. Oh yeah, mate. So you'll be charging off down here. Nice bit of speed going. I have got a truck inside the base here, but I'm a little bit wary about using it whilst recording. I think when on the next video, when we actually test it out, I shall use the old shadow play. At the moment I'm using the old Marillus because we can pause the video. So anyway, you would have reached quite a bit of speed coming down these two tampers. You'd have hit this ramp and way, you might be lucky enough, to clear the whole deck here. But then you've got these ramps here, then the other side, and they are pretty darn close to these. Why have I got the gun in my hand? I have no clue. So yeah, you would have a bit of speed, so you might crash into this. You don't want that, so you're going to have to judge your jump, make sure you land on the deck so you can actually see these ramps over the other side. Now my other intentions were, is when these walls are going to come down, I've only placed these basically so the deck foundations wouldn't decay. Now this one, I could not get it as high as that one, so it's obviously a bit lower. So you'd still be, sorry about that, you'd still be charging down here, jump off of this one. Now this, believe it or not, even though it looks like a nice little ramp, again, it can stop you in your tracks because of its, its height. It's, I tried it earlier on with the truck, yeah, and I smashed straight into it. So, these walls here also will be gone and placed along the side here. I think I just saw Mad Mac over there somewhere. So these will be gone and ramps will be taken in their place. They will reach across. So the other intention I had, right, is what we could have done is it's quite narrow. So you'd only be able to fit one vehicle at a time. So is what I was going to do is let people come down here, okay, but then it's a sharp turn on the right and they could have gone there, and this would be the finish, okay, after lap 2 or lap 3 or how many laps they want to use. It's entirely up to them. So this would be the end, obviously, because it's the start. But is what I would plan on doing is saying this is going to be the finish here, these ramps. So you'd have to go down the ramps to hit the finish line. Okay, so there you go. That's this part. So again, if you run down here, oh, actually, before I finish that, what my intentions were going to be is, rather than going through there, is I was going to put a deck foundation here, okay, and another deck foundation here, okay, and then we jump to the right, jump to the left, and then put another deck foundation here. But the problem I had is because of the levelling of the ground that they would be standing on, I just could not tally them up nice and tight, with each other. They would either be a little bit higher or a little bit lower. I could still do it, but would have to use ramps and what have you, but it might not be everybody's cup of tea. But they could have come all the way around here. Obviously I would have got rid of these walls here and placed them here. This part here is an entrance for people if they don't want to drive in the water. They can just drive all the way around and down the main road and up on the ramp, and in they come. and the racers can park up here ready for for their turn, if you like. So as what I'll probably do is maybe we'll start with, say, 3 vehicles. So three racers could go around the first time. See if it handles it okay. And then if it does, then we could put 4 or 5 vehicles on and give it a bash. But anyway, you'll come running down here, or driving, or whatever you want. But yeah, you could use it as a racetrack for for running. You would charge down here, hit this ramp here, bosh, and that's quite a there's 3 tampers there, so you've got the chance of building up some serious speed. Okay, these walls will be gone; they will be placed on the outside. So therefore, you might actually, from that distance, be able to clear this deck foundation altogether. Okay, there's going to be, there already is. I've put the ramps down, so it just means getting the old demo hammer and getting rid of that. So then you would come off down here, and on this is I've done this deliberately. I'm not going to be putting a 3rd ramp here. It's just 2 ramps, one on the left, one on the right. And then you've got a nice sharp turn, so it's your choice. If you choose to use this ramp, it's going to be quite a sharp turn to get down into here. So if you use that one on there, you've got the better chance of being able to swing round nice and easy. And again, I've done the same here. Left the wall up in the middle, 2 ramp system here. Then you've got the 1 ramp system. Just here, so this is going to be a bit of an obstacle course for you. So watch your speed. You'll come running or racing or driving or flying down here, and again we've got a 3, or is it 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe a 6 ground tamper. Is what I might actually do, is I might actually place another deck foundation actually on top of one of these tampers. Might do. Anyway, at the moment it's clear, so you can come driving down here. Again, that wall on the left is going to be coming down. Leave that one there on the right. Then you will, and all this is all going to be boxed off too. I might actually, try and put a few tampers, a few deck foundations here. So we've got a bit of an easier access to get up onto the bank there. But anyway, oh yeah, again the same thing is happening there, but it doesn't really matter because we've got a 2 ramp system going on here. This wall here will be gone, another wall will be going up here. Okay, so you can't fall off the edge there. So you've got the 2 ramp system there. You'll be coming down at an angle to the left. I could, if you like, put another ramp on here. Okay, but the other side is what I've done, is what I might actually do is leave this wall up and take that one down. So you'll have a 2 ramp system there. Even though I've placed a ramp there like a fool. I know what it was. It's because they didn't tally up. That's right. Because if I took that, I could place a ramp here, no problem at all. But I'd also have to take that wall down and place it here, just so the old tamper didn't decay. So, but at the moment, I think I might leave it like that, because if you're charging over here, okay, you've got a 2 ramp system, you could charge over, but which way do you go now? So I would actually, yeah, I'll take that one. I'll take that one down. So you've got a two wide gap here. This side here, we're going to have the 3. That wall's coming down. And this side here, we again will have 3. So I could take both walls down from there and box it all in on the sides there. And then we end up on the spot that I just started from. So that wall will be gone. In its place, I shall put a wall here and a wall here. That gate is probably going to stay. And and as I said, I'm going to try putting another deck foundation here and a couple of ramps, so it's easier for the players to get off. But like I said earlier, it might be a bit hard because of the height of it. I might not be able to get the deck the exact height. If it's lower, then so be it. One, I think, would just about do it. Yeah, I think that's what I'll probably do. So there's a deck, a couple more ramps, obviously a few more walls. But is what I might do, if I can do that, is see over there, it's because the deck foundation is obviously going to come to over here someplace. I might be able to put a ramp over there, so we got sort of like easy access to get back up onto the bank there to go into Cranberry and do some shopping. So there you go, that's the race course at the moment. I do apologise for doing all this off camera, but like I said, I got so bored with doing like base building. I just wanted to try something different. And and again, as I said earlier, if it wasn't for old Mad Mac, we wouldn't have got to this stage at the moment, because this morning I had to make something like 39 ramps, and that is a hell of a lot of resources. You know, that's 6 logs I think per ramp, and then you've got the nails and brackets and what have you. So the next thing on the agenda, I think Max is working on I think a 3 or a 4 tampered base, and I am going around gathering blood, scrap metal for the walls for this bad boy, because obviously all we need for the walls is wood and metal sheets. Some of the old trees falling, he's still hard at it. He's like a little beaver chopping away at them old trees, he is. Yeah, fair play to him. Like Mad Mac, he's been on the game for probably just as much for just as long as I have. You know what I mean? So we're old friends. You know, I think we both joined this server probably about the same sort of time. But sometimes it's hard to get, you know. There he is. Hello. I can see you, Mac.
Yep. I'm a chopping fool right now.
Chopping fool. Right, I've just shown everybody around the course. Hopefully, we might get some good feedback on it. Oh, and here
I think you need to put another deck to the right and left here.
Yeah, I was just saying to the YouTubers, like I've got 2 in the shack down there. The problem I've got is it might be a little bit lower or a little bit higher than the 2 we've got here, and the same goes for that side. The only thing you'd be able to do is to put a couple of ramps on, so it's got to be a little bit of an obstacle for people to get up and on and off. But it might be something, because then they can drive all the way around this.
Or we just turn it into a 9 thing over there, and I don't know, shit. You know what I mean?
Right, what are you working on at the moment?
Gathering the supplies to build the walls and the new base over here.
Right, okay, mate. Okay. Right, and how wide do you say is? Because I'm still recording, I just want the viewers to know how big we're planning on making this base.
Well, I was thinking 3 by 2, but now I'm closer to thinking 3 by 3.
Yeah, that sounds fine. Yeah, because the middle
square.
Because you could use the middle one then for hiding vehicles or something.
That's what I'm thinking. So 3 by 3. I'll mix up the stuff to make the tamps and let you place them.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you're going to have to let me make at least 12 walls. That way they don't disappear.
Yeah, well, I've got another 80 scrap on me, so I'll put that inside the shack here now. This is a temporary shack, ladies, gents, boys and the girlies. Right, which one are you putting your scrap in?
The first one's tamps right now. The second one is logs. I haven't got to any scrap yet.
Okay, well I'll put the scrap in the third one then, and then the metal sheets, if you want, can go in the last one.
No, you just do what we got over there. Just do what you were doing with it, and I'll keep rounding up what I think I need, and
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Yeah.
That way, I don't get in your way with any of my stuff, and.
Yeah, that sounds okay, mate. Yeah, no problem. Okay, I've put those in there. There then. Right, so, yeah, there's...
But then again, Mad Mac is insane. If you can't tell that by his name.
I was just telling the viewers, mate, without your help today, I think I would be up shit creek without the paddle, as they say here in the UK.
It gets said over here too.
Oh, good. But yeah, like I said, you've been a great help today, and like now we've made it a team task.
Well, you rounded up a bunch of stuff for the guy doing the quad runner track, didn't you?
No, I haven't gathered anything for him. I didn't actually realise he was making a quad racetrack until, was it yesterday or the day before? Might have been yesterday.
Well, I don't know. I
was going to say, watch that bouncing bear. It's alright, he's going to leave you alone. I can't see him at the moment. I could see you actually disappearing into the ground there for a moment, so it looks as though I might have to restart my game in a second. Once I've finished recording, the video's just coming to an end anyway.
Yeah, I don't want to take on a bear with an axe. That would not work. I can do a deer, but I can't do a bear.
He'd stand on his back legs and laugh at you. Come on.
Although I did punch one to death once, running backwards. And there's another one way over there.
Yeah, I can see him. Yeah. Well, as what I'll do is I'll finish this video and I shall take care of those two bears, and then I'll log, I think, and then log back in again.
Okay, I'll go a different way and grab some more trees.
Okay then, mate. Right then, ladies, gents, boys and girlies, that's it for today's episode. I hope this is all to your satisfaction. Hopefully, in the next video, we'll have the tampers down, hopefully, because that can take quite a while. And maybe get some of the walls put around. And then I hope that the other players that see this base, this course, start to using it. Have a bit of fun, because that's what games should all be about. Okay, this is a survival game, but life would be boring without a little bit of entertainment, wouldn't it? Aye. So anyway, as I said, that's it for today. So if you like what you've seen, as per usual, if you would be so kind to hit that old like button down below. If you want to see more, more progress to this racetrack, subscribe. Any comment you'd like to leave, please feel free. If if you've seen something that I've missed, let us know. And the last one would be share the old videos. Be much appreciated. So until the next episode, then, bye bye for now. Bye bye.